Many of us have experienced the pain of sacrificing for someone we deeply love, only to be betrayed in the end. We pour our hearts out, offering our care and kindness, only to find ourselves taken advantage of. It's a harsh reality that when they're in need, they cling to us, but once their needs are met, they vanish as swiftly as a fleeting bird. But fear not, for there's a way to shift this dynamic and reclaim control. By avoiding these 8 detrimental behaviors, you'll witness a transformative change in your relationship dynamics. Number 1. Refuse to sacrifice your individuality to conform to their expectations. Adjusting your life to fit someone else's mold is akin to wearing ill-fitting shoes. It's uncomfortable, unnecessary, and impedes your progress. Every step you take in their direction steers you away from your own path. Your rhythm, your pace, everything that defines you gets lost in the shuffle. As Seneca wisely noted, to be everywhere is to be nowhere. Constantly bending to meet someone else's standards leaves you adrift in the world, unsure of your place. It's time to reclaim your identity. Stop blending in. It's time to stand out in your true colors. Don't mold your life to someone else's desires. Embrace your journey in your own shoes, unapologetically yourself. Your life isn't a negotiation or a compromise. You're not a character in someone else's narrative. You're the author of your own epic tale. Number 2. Refrain from sacrificing your own well-being through excessive attachment to someone. Avoid allowing your entire existence to revolve around another person, akin to a satellite trapped in orbit. When your focus becomes singularly fixated on someone else, your own horizons blur into obscurity. Your dreams, ambitions, and uniqueness gradually fade as you are overshadowed by their needs and desires. It's akin to pouring all your water into someone else's cup while you remain parched. Marcus Aurelius wisely observed, "He who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe." Excessive fixation disrupts this harmony, reducing you to a mere shadow, moving in sync with someone else's radiance. Consequently, your own light dims. It's imperative to break free from their gravitational pull. Cease being a satellite to someone else's planet. It's time to radiate your own brilliance and illuminate your own path. Your life isn't a supporting act in someone else's drama. You are the protagonist in your own narrative. Embrace this truth and never allow anyone to extinguish your light. Number 3. Prioritize your mental health and happiness above all else. Sacrificing your well-being for someone else is akin to burning down your own home to provide them warmth. It's a self-destructive act that serves no purpose. When you neglect your mental peace and happiness to appease another, you're the one left in ruins while they enjoy the comfort. As Aristotle wisely noted, happiness depends upon ourselves. Surrendering your happiness for the sake of maintaining peace is a betrayal to yourself. It's like entrusting someone else with the keys to your own joy. While you strive to make them happy, you find yourself drowning in unhappiness. It's time to reclaim control. Take back those keys. Your mental well-being and happiness are non-negotiable. They're not commodities up for trade. Refuse to be a martyr in someone else's narrative. Instead, become the hero of your own story and fiercely defend your peace and joy. Equip yourself with mental armor and stand strong against anyone who attempts to steal your happiness. Remember, you are the guardian of your own psyche, not a doormat for someone else's whims. Number 4, refuse to isolate yourself from friends or family in a bid to please someone else. Forsaking the support of those closest to you for the sake of another is akin to severing the branches of your own support tree. Each friend and family member represents a vital branch, steadfast through life's challenges, forming a network that sustains you. By cutting them off, you're not merely losing connections, you're dismantling your very support system. Plato astutely remarked, "People are like dirt. They can either nourish you and help you grow as a person, or they can stunt your growth and make you wilt and die." By isolating yourself from your support network to gain someone's approval, you're choosing stagnation. You're relinquishing control of your growth to another. Be resilient. Reconnect those branches. Cultivate your support network. Your friends and family are irreplaceable. They're your roots, your strength. Don't allow anyone to persuade you otherwise. Stand firm alongside those who've always stood by you. Number 5. Cease dedicating excessive time to someone else. Pouring all your hours into another person as if they were an endless abyss is akin to squandering your life's essence into a void. Each moment spent obsessively on them represents a piece of your life, lost, irretrievable, and invaluable. Time is your most precious asset. It is not a currency to be wagered in someone else's game of needs. As Seneca astutely observed, it is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Drowning your time in someone else's demands equates to squandering the richness of your own existence, akin to tending to barren lands while neglecting your own fields of gold. Reclaim ownership of your time. It belongs to you, not to them. Cease elevating them to the center of your universe. Balance is paramount. Invest your time judiciously. Treasure it, allocating it to pursuits that foster growth, happiness, and fulfillment in your life. Remember, you are the steward of your own time. Do not allow it to slip away for someone who may not appreciate its worth. Number 6. Exercise discretion in disclosing details about your past, particularly the darkest chapters. Revealing every aspect of your personal history to another person is akin to handing them a roadmap to both your treasures and your pitfalls. Your past, especially its most challenging moments, is sacred. A private odyssey that has shaped you amidst life's tempests. It is not fodder for someone else's amusement or judgment. As Friedrich Nietzsche aptly remarked, "When we are tired, we are attacked by ideas we conquered long ago." By laying bare every secret of your past, you risk reopening old wounds, leaving yourself vulnerable to exploitation and attack. Safeguard your secrets within the vault of your soul. Not everyone is worthy of access. Share only what is necessary, but preserve the essence of your journey. It is your narrative, your strength, your shield. Do not relinquish your armor to another. Be discerning, be vigilant. Ultimately, the chapters of your life belong solely to you. They are not for someone else's casual perusal or entertainment. Number 7. Refrain from committing to actions solely to please someone else, especially if they contradict your own desires. Agreeing to tasks or activities against your will is akin to suffocating beneath a mask worn solely for another's comfort. When you acquiesce to things you detest, you're not only betraying your preferences, but also betraying yourself. It's akin to covering your favorite colors with shades that repel you. As Albert Camus astutely noted, to be happy, we must not be too concerned with others. Yielding to coercion rather than desire leads down a path fraught with resentment and self-disdain. Tear off that mask. Cease the perpetual yes-man act. Embrace the power of no when something doesn't align with your values. Your life is not a stage where you perform roles to appease an audience. Be genuine, be authentic. If an action doesn't resonate with you, reject it. Live by your own script, not someone else's. Remember, you are the protagonist in your own narrative, not a mere extra in theirs. Number 8. Refuse to compromise your self-worth for anyone else's approval. Seeking validation from others at the expense of your self-respect is akin to selling your soul for fleeting praise. When you prioritize external validation over your inherent value, you diminish your worth and relinquish control over your own narrative. Eleanor Roosevelt wisely remarked, "No one can make you feel inferior without your consent." Embrace your uniqueness, flaws and all, for they are what make you truly remarkable. Stand tall in your authenticity, refusing to bow to societal expectations or the whims of others. Your worth is not contingent upon external validation. It is inherent and immutable. Commit to honoring your self-worth and becoming the best version of yourself, unapologetically and unequivocally. Remember, you are worthy of love, respect, and success, simply by virtue of being you. Now it is time to take action. Start now, declare and give a promise to us in the comment section. I will never do these things anymore, and I will become the best version of myself at any cost. I will read your comment and publish the most inspiring comment on our channel.